gonna watch me crank that, watch me run, watch me crank that soldier boy, and I am sweaty, and I'm sweaty, and I'm sweaty. I got some fries. These are fries from McDonald's. They laid on my carpet for, you know when you get fries and a few are a little loose and they end up on your carpet, making the ants happy, and they end up there for a few days, and then you move them to the second floor of the coffee table, you know, and you got one with multiple levels, m'lady. Yeah, that was there, and now they're cold and hard, and I'm gonna make a video eating them right now. This video is called Eating Gross Fries. I'm not that person anymore. Listen, a lot of YouTubers are scared to say this, and I'm gonna be the one to do it. You know, I watch their vlogs, I see it behind their eyes. David Dobrik, I know what's behind your smile. You're scared to say that McDonald's has gotten too expensive. It's just too expensive. I'm not gonna say the damn word. If I'm getting a number 2, if I'm getting a number 6, it shouldn't come out to $18 just because I added on the 4 to 5 hash browns. And you know, a lot of people in general are afraid to make this known, but I'm gonna say it right here, and maybe it makes me a socialist, but McDonald's hash brown should be under $1, not $1.29. It shouldn't add up to $7 because I felt like 4 hash browns this morning. Come on, people! That's me slapping my butt. But I'm not gonna do that for you because too many people ask and I don't like giving them what they want. Listen, I have an EP coming out soon. Very vulnerable to release serious music. This is like serious, sad boy indie music. It's 5 songs. It comes out on the 28th of September. If it came out already and you're watching this after, it's out now. Check it out. It's the future. Have fun. Is Trump still president? Sorry. Whoa, political. Wow, he went there, and he will continue to. Listen, I'm very sweaty right now because I went for a walk. Anyway, I'm coming out with a music video and an EP on the 28th. Please check it out. I hope you like it. I'm very scared. I've listened to it so many times that I'm pretty sure it's still good, but man, I am worried about what you're going to think about this, so please listen to it. You don't have to buy it. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not even out yet. But the 28th, check that out. I'm going to make another video right now where I'm just talking. A lot of people, and I check the comments, how many it gets. Usually I judge a video by how many comments it gets, not the views, because that shows that the people wanted to interact with it. The people, you know them. You know who you are. I need to turn the shtick off, m'lady. And if you don't know what shticky isn't just a weird way to say the word sticky. Sticky means I'm a little too on for the camera and I need to calm it down. Maybe I had an energy drink. Maybe I can't control my caffeine intake to get myself to the level where I'm energized but not anxious. Maybe I have trouble doing too much of anything that makes me feel good. Take that whichever way you want. What was I talking about? I got a top hat the other day. This was $95. I wanted to make a purchase for a video for tax reasons, kidding. But I don't know. Can you tell it's expensive? No, it's probably worth $10. You know what's worth $10? Not a hash brown. GD it? Are you kidding me? Those things aren't even worth a shilling. A shilling. These hash browns, I'll take a bite, are not even worth a shilling. Is that what British people call pennies? British people probably eat pennies. These people, they're insane. Kidding. I had a few, anyway, people liked my last video, and I had this moment where when I made the video, I thought this is the worst thing I've ever done, but it's me talking for 30 minutes and people say they like that, so I'll just upload it. And then that quickly went to, oh, people actually like this, I'm proud and excited, to, I'll never be able to do something so good again, that was the best thing I've ever done, and I'll never be able to recreate it. So there's like a 2-minute increment of happiness and pride that quickly turns to fear and dread, which is kind of a journey I've been going on over and over again in my life, and will continue till I, you know, lay down to die, which will happen. I can't, you ever try to think about death, but you can't even, like, I don't even want to say something about it. I don't even want to, I know people get uncomfortable, like, I get uncomfortable when I talk, but sometimes, you ever, like, with a friend, and you just want to go, isn't it weird that we're gonna die one day? But you're like, I don't even want to think, like, it makes me so anxious. Sometimes I literally will be sitting in the movies, and I'll go, what if I die right now? What if 1, 2, I'll literally count down in my head, I'll go, 3, 2, 1, die, like, that's very scary. I shouldn't have even told you that. Anyway, it made me actually really happy that people like just watching me talk for 28 minutes. Like, that brings down my anxiety a lot because it scares me that I have to make a joke and outline it and come up with funny one-liners and things to say, and I can't pause for 3 seconds and come up with the next sentence and leave that all in, but people seem to enjoy it. Sometimes I think, though, sometimes I wonder what it would be like if I just lived a normal life. Like, it makes me cry sometimes to think, what if I just went to college? What if I didn't try to have this important, trying to be famous life where people look at me at Taco Bell sometimes? Like, I don't mean to complain about something that I'm very fortunate to be a part of, but I feel like I have a very strange life, and sometimes I wonder what it would be like if I had just gotten a boring job and if I would be a little less stressed out, because honestly it kind of scares me that maybe 200,000 people are going to see this, and I know it's annoying to complain about a semi-level of popularity. I know it is, but there's something about it that is so anxiety-inducing in me, and I feel a little trapped, but at the same time I really like it, and I get so much out of it that I don't want to stop. I'm kind of addicted to it, but it is hard sometimes because I can't control my moods. So it's like I can't just make a video anytime I want. This video right now, I've started to film this like 7 times. I did it yesterday, I'm trying again today. This is like the 8th try, and every time I feel like I'm pausing too much, I feel like I'm rambling too much, I feel like I'm not being funny, and I turn off the camera and I try again, and I just want to accept what I'm doing, because that's what people usually end up liking when they can tell that it's authentic. I'm coming up with it in the moment, and I am. And you can tell because my sentences aren't very interesting right now. You know what? I really need to stop that. I was thinking about that today. What is the point of commenting on how something isn't good while you're making it? Like, imagine, I'm sure a few people at least are enjoying this right now. Imagine if I was watching a movie that I really liked, and all of a sudden the actor turned to the camera and went, "This isn't very good, is it? You hate it, don't you?" I'd be like, well, now I do. Shut up. That would be annoying. But what I was saying, like, I feel like it's so hard to control my moods. Like, it almost reminds me of that quote from that movie Donald Trump, or Forrest Gump, where they're saying, life is like a fryer full of McDonald's hash browns. You never know what you're gonna get. But I never know what I'm gonna get with my moods. Like, if someone asks me to hang out, I'm like, well, we'll see what's happening on Tuesday. I have no idea if my mind's gonna be completely blank and I'm gonna be too numb to feel anything, but yeah, we can schedule that. I'll pencil you in. How do you keep your moods consistent? I have no idea. It just seems like I never know what I'm going to get. It really does. And I see psychiatrists and they always tell me the same. I'm so sick of seeing psychiatrists who are just, I mean, maybe this isn't relatable. Who am I kidding? These are the towheads. You guys see psychs. You better. Man, if you're watching my videos, get to a doctor. I'm so sick of seeing psychiatrists that don't even remember what they told me last time. I don't know why I said that like that. Last time. It's like I see this person, and every time she recommends Benadryl for my restlessness side effect from my medication. We've talked about Benadryl. Listen, it's come up before. It makes me drowsy, but I still use it. But yeah, I've heard of Benadryl, okay? It's like she's just filling out prescriptions, moving on to the next person, and I imagine in her head she's like, oh, it's the guy with the long hair again. Yeah, I think he's sad, right? Okay, sister, maybe? Mom? Yeah, I know you. You're the one with the sister and the mom. And a dad? Yeah. Listen, today I actually have a sponsor for this video, and I'm really excited because one of my favorite things in life, and I'm not lying to you right now, is headphones. I have a lot of pairs of headphones. I'm obsessed with buying headphones, and I got these for free because they're sponsoring my video, and let me tell you, they're actually really good. They're called Rakon. They're the E50 eardrums, and I've been wearing them a lot. They have really good battery life. They have a little charging case It literally charges it 5 times. When I read that, I was amazed. That means that you can get like 25 hours of battery life. That's crazy. They're actually super discreet. They stay in your ears and people can barely see them, so they have no wires. They're like actually wireless headphones. They make this now. They're cheaper than the competition. Check it out. You can go to buyrakon.com/DrewM and get 15% off your order. Rakon, the E50s, please. They're good. They actually sound really good, and I'm not lying to you right now. They sound good, and here they are. It's a little baby. I sweetie. I'm kissing my earwax. Something else I wanted to talk about, and I've talked about this before, I cannot stop smoking cigarettes. I have become completely addicted, and if you didn't know this, I know a lot of people are ashamed of me and disappointed. I actually talked about it in a video about 6 months ago, so obviously you're not keeping up with my content. Let me just go cry even though I'm not able to. Thanks a lot. It's very embarrassing in 2019 to smoke actual cigarettes. Vaping is one thing, but God, and I'm literally reaching out right now for help, because I don't know what to do. Besides vaping, does anyone have any... Everyone just says vape, 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 vape. Like, yeah, let me just keep being addicted to nicotine. Great. I'm not mad at you. I don't know why you would think that. I'm not yelling. Vaping, like, I read, there was this article going, the problem with vaping for me, first of all, is that I can't stop doing it. At least a cigarette has a beginning, middle, and an end. Vape pen, you just keep refilling the juice and it never stops. I'm sucking on it until I die. I literally can't, and there was an article going around that said that some kid had a stroke, like a major stroke, and like lost half his vision because he was juuling all day, and I had gotten a vape because I was trying to quit smoking a little bit, and literally it said, he was juuling every 10 minutes. I was like, I'm hitting this thing every 3.5. Are you kidding me? I threw the thing out. I couldn't do it anymore. I mean, I was vaping more than I was smoking. And, you know, I don't know if you guys know this. Little tip for you. Nicotine's not good for your heart either. Just nicotine in a vape. It's still bad. It raises your blood pressure and your heart rate. Look it up. Yeah, I mean, don't smoke. The last thing I'd want, I mean, I'm talking S on smoking, but God, please don't be inspired to smoke by me. I think it's one of the dumbest things you can do. I mean, for my fellow smokers out there who are ashamed of themselves, listen, I'm with you, and I get it, but please don't. It's addicting for a reason, and you shouldn't do it. It's hard to stop. Just don't start. Before I started, it was easy to not, and now that I did, I can't stop. I write poems all the time. I mean, it's just something I do. Speaking of psychiatrists, I cannot figure out if I'm bipolar. I have like, bipolar, I mean, there's bipolar 1 and 2. A lot of people, if you're a towhead, I'm sure you know the differences between bipolar 1 and 2. But bipolar 1 is when you're, from my understanding of it, and look it up because I'm no expert. Number 1, it's more mania, heightened sense of euphoria, great show, and possibly psychosis and fast talking and whatever. I'm not going to explain mania to you. That moment when somebody says mania online, but they obviously mean hypomania, which is a lesser form of mania, get your facts straight. Just a little relatable quote. Some people have no idea what I'm talking about. Bipolar 2 is more depression with a few episodes of hypomania, the lesser form of mania. My psychiatrist thinks I might be bipolar 2. Every time she says that, I'm like, can you just let me know? And she's like, well, I haven't seen you hypomanic before. I'm like, sorry I didn't call you. I was spending time convincing myself that I was the reincarnated Kurt Cobain, and I couldn't stop moving my hands. Excuse me that I didn't pick up the phone to make an appointment. That literally happened to me, and that is so embarrassing to admit that I literally was so out of my mind for a few months, like 3 or 4 summers ago, that I was like, Kurt Cobain died in 1994, I was born in 1995, it took a while, but I was reincarnated, and here's the crazy thing, this is a cool story, okay, so I was hanging out, I had convinced myself I was Kurt Cobain, and I swear I had not told anybody. I was embarrassed about this, which I still am, but it's in the past now. I'm fine talking about it. I don't actually think I'm Kurt Cobain. That's a very narcissistic idea to have about yourself, like one of the most talented people in history. that's me, you know? But I was hanging out with my friend, and it was a few friends, and one of them had gotten super high and they couldn't stop laughing. And I remember they were sitting on my chair and they were cracking up, laughing and laughing. They had gotten a little bit too high, and they literally stop. They look at me, they get serious. I swear on my life, they go, "Kurt Cobain is here." I swear. And I mean, you get it. You understand how this works. I thought that I was him, and she said that out of nowhere. And it felt like she meant, like she felt his spirit there. So that sounds like I actually do think I'm him, which I don't. I don't know why I talked for 90 seconds about how I think. That's like a pretty big bombshell to drop, that my psychiatrist thinks I might be bipolar. But I wish I had a straight answer. So if anyone does YouTube diagnoses, let me know if I'm bipolar 2. That would be great. Leave a comment down below if I'm bipolar 2. I love making my content interactive. What else was I going to talk about? I was thinking the other day about how my Instagram doesn't look like me, and I realized that's how Tinder happens. That's why no one ever looks like their picture. You think that you're not that person, like, oh, other people do that. You meet someone, you're like, oh, you pretend to look another way. But literally, if you look at my Instagram, I'm really good at making myself look skinnier than I am. I suck in for pictures. I put the right angle of my face. I know my good side. When someone's taking a picture of me and I'm picking one out, I realize that what I'm doing is going, no, that looks like me. No, that looks like me. That looks like, ooh, that doesn't look like me. I like that one. Send that to me. Like, it's literally that. It's just finding a way to not look like yourself or look like myself. I shouldn't put that on you. That's not you. I feel like I'm lying on Instagram. I feel like I'm pretending to be more attractive on Instagram. I think that this is all I wanted to talk about in my video. I hope that this was interesting. I don't even really remember what I talked about in this video. I think it's been 19 minutes, maybe 18 and a half. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Like I said, it really made me happy that people were enjoying the thing I made where I was just rambling, and I hope this one was as good or even better than my last one, because you guys seem to like that and I sound cocky right now. But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. I mean, I really appreciate the fact that there's people out there that still watch my videos, and like I said, sometimes I question my choice in life to do this, but man, if there's even a few people that actually get something out of watching my videos and feel connected to me, I mean, sometimes I have this moment where I think, maybe it's not me, maybe if you watch anybody you feel connected to them, and that's just a thing that happens, and if they weren't watching me, they'd watch someone else, and if they weren't connected to me, they'd be connected to somebody else. But I don't know. Sometimes maybe I want to have a little confidence and say maybe I am doing something that means something to at least some people, and if that's true, then this has been worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Please listen to my EP when it comes out on the 28th. It'll be on Spotify and iTunes and everything. You don't have to buy it, but boy would that be nice. It's only $5. Hey, what are you doing with it? Buying 2 hash browns? Let's play a song. I think you know this one. It's a little out of tune. Leave me a comment. I'm very lonely. Leave me a comment. I'm very lonely. Ha ha. Thank you. Bye bye.